So I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, I literally had a whole plethora of people, everybody I ever known, go against me. All because of basketball, my my body, my looks, things like that. Like straight insanity. But you know what? It's an honor. It's an honor for that. Because I noticed you gotta have a whole team of people to try to stop me. You gotta collude with other people, get together. Man, I can't stand this dude. Man, I can't stand my own son. Damn, I can't stand my brother too. Yeah, all these people coming together to stop me, to try to make me go to the rock bottom, lie, make up all types of rumors, all types of, people do research on me. Like, I've had people get down and do research on me. My life, my every move, my steps, everything, just to try to take me down. That's, you know what I was thinking. I'm past the like pissed off phase, but it's like, it's an honor. It's an honor to have your family, to have the people that you grew up beside go against you. It's an honor. You know why? Because it shows how much of a dog you were when you weren't even noticing that you were a dog. You were a savage. You were that dude. So, I realized I had an epiphany. I slept on the floor just trying to open up my chest. And with the peanut. And I'm sitting here thinking, I had a dream. And it told me, Marcus, this is an honor. This is an honor. Listen, better than a crowd of people screaming your name, saying MVP, all this other stuff, is the people that you grew up that truly, that know you, seen you grow up in height, muscle, everything, seen you every day, day to day, and they still colluded to get you. Like that right there goes to show that you are stronger than what you ever noticed, you ever even known of yourself. Like, you may have thought that you were very strong, you were mentally strong, you were whatever, blah blah blah, but they got to the point where they took you down, and it had to be physically, it had to be socially, it had to be, lies, all types of. That's an honor, bro, because that don't happen to a Joe Schmo. That don't happen to a normal human being, bro. That don't happen to just. You got to get a bunch of people to really come together to try to take you down, and then lie to you in your face, and you sitting there knowing that they acting like this, doing this to you, and you still been around them. That just pissed them off even more. They're just like, why doesn't he notice that I'm doing this? So they had to put more fangs, more. They had to get more people to stop you, bro. That is a beautiful thing. I take it as a challenge. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, because now I know exactly what kind of man I am. And I know when I'm down, I'm still stronger than you guys. So you can steal my energy, you can copy what I was doing and paste and put into your body, but it's never gonna feel right, because you know what you did. You know that day in judgment, they're gonna be like, yo, you went out of your way to, and then everybody, it's gonna be a long list of those people. And it's gonna be about taking you down, Marcus. Not they probably went after somebody else, but they all had to come together, bro. You are a beautiful man, bro. Your smile is infectious. There's so many, they don't have that. They wish they had the energy they have. They have to fake it and go into a room and act like they the life of the party. They're not. You're the life of the party. You don't have to say nothing. They still check, who's that in the court? Who's that? Bro, like, yo, bro, I wear stuff that I've been wearing since I left home 2 years ago. And that was worn. And I still get the looks man, listen. Only people in Hollywood making millions and millions and billions of dollars have the amount of hate that I have in the small rural area that I'm, like, the little space that I've been. I've had people in the military collude with somebody that I lived with around the corner from to steal my phone so I don't contact the girl that's. I notice everything. And it's an honor. It's an honor. Thank you. Congratulations. Now I know what to look out for. You did me a great service. You did me a great service. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So it hurt to have to get over all the dislocated ankles that you guys put me through. It hurt to have to get through the knees and the plantar fasciitis and everything. But you know what? I did it without any kind of drugs, held hand. Nobody pat me on my back. Nothing. I just got more and more stuff, more and more bull crap. The people I thought were great friends turned their back on me. In the time I needed just somebody to just uplift me a little bit. They chose to go against me. And it's usually over a woman. I realize people are nasty men are disgusting. When they in the closet and they want your woman. They'll do anything to snake you, bro. Anything. And then they think that you dumb enough to come home and be cool with them. I seen the way just my brother alone acted. When I used to go, we went out to one time try to get a car because my mother messed with my brakes and caused me to, hydroplane. I saw the way my brother acted. First of all, why does it need to be a family affair to go find me a car? Why do you gotta negotiate like bro? This dude was screaming at me in the car and was trying to fight me over my life. That it got to him so bad so that means that goes to show when I was making my full effort on a middle of deployment to call him on his birthday and show him love, he was working on putting a dagger deeper into my back. And my mother was in charge of that. She was like, yeah, just gassing him up. My father was gassing him up. The nigga down the street was gassing him up. I see it. You know that you can never be cool with me ever again because of what you did. Like, that's crazy. Like, forgiveness, I forgive you. I really do forgive you. But, like, I'll never forget. And you didn't think that this woman was going to cause you to lose somebody that has actual blood in the world. Like, you was going to, I don't think you deeply thought about your envy. You just want to see me out your way. You just want to see, like everybody just want, like, how did I do that? How did little old Marcus do that? I was minding my business. I had 2 jobs. I was hanging out with, over here. I wasn't bothering none of y'all. And y'all went out of y'all way to check my accounts, to steal my tax returns, all this other stuff. That's crazy. But, like I said, God said, you know what? This goes to show when you make it, the people that you don't need to be around, the people that you don't need to even look up to, acknowledge even if they're in the same room with you. You don't have to acknowledge any of them. They're working so hard to network and meet people, blah, 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 to take you out. You motivate them. You're going to get a reward whenever you get to where you're going anyway. So just because you had to go through so much by yourself, like, it's an honor to have this. It's an honor. It's truly an honor. It's a badge. Put some stripes on my fucking. Go ahead. Put some stripes up there, man. Because they tried to put a chip on my shoulder the size of Mount Rushmore. They tried to put a whole. They tried to make me one of them. They was mad because I wasn't like them and I was upbeat and I wasn't sitting around miserable like them. I say what I say and I keep it moving. But not knowing everything I said, somebody was running back to somebody else to tell it. They would make up stuff. It's an honor, bro. Thank you so much, because, like I said, now I thoroughly understand who's for me and who's not. And I'm probably gonna run into millions more. But what's a critic? That means you're doing the right thing even when you're not doing the right thing to yourself. It means when you don't feel like you're doing the right thing, that you're doing the right thing. When you doing what you really want to do, that's when they really gotta go hard at you. I get it now. So, just because they let you down, don't mean you gotta let yourself down. Don't, people, like, I had a friend a couple days ago. We was wrestling or whatever have you in the Navy. And I was drunk as hell, right? And he started tussling, just wrestling. And he always wanted to be bigger than me, always wanted to be stronger than me. He was on steroids and stuff. Like, I know, nigga, you're 23 and you're big as hell. Like, come on, bro. Like, I already know. I'm 31. And so I'm like, I'm not trying to get crazy with the dude. So we ended up wrestling, right? And then he's like, slam me against the wall. So I got a little scar right here. And I let it go. I let it, because I'm getting ready to get out the military. I'm not, what do I need to fight somebody that's on steroids for? About almost 300 something pounds. Like, I'm not trying to, he's just trying, people want to get their self-esteem up by trying to hurt you. And I was just like, I'll let you just have it, bro. Because you're going to walk around with this for the rest of your life. You're going to be happy to say that if I ever become something, you're going to be like, you're going to sit down on the couch watching me and then be like, yo, I threw Mr. Wall, split his head. So we was over here arguing about this whole, we're not arguing, but we was over here bickering about Drake and everything. And he said, yeah, nigga, I held you over the balcony. I'm like, what are you talking, bro? He said, yeah, I cracked your head. I was like, bro, oh, you that type of person. So then he blocks me right when I was about to respond. I said, yo, you was on steroids anyway. And he got all mad, called me, talking all hard. And I was like, bro, are you calling me about a man? Click. I'm not talking to you about no man, dog. Especially if I don't know this man. Like, you over here going crazy. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not talking to you about, I'm not on no gay shit like that. Come on now. So then he blocks me or whatever have you. And I said, well, no, I said, before he left, I said, wow, that's the only victory you ever gonna have in life. Like, that's your milestone is taking me down. That's what's good for you, buddy. So anyway, that opened up my eyes to realize that you can be friendly with somebody. I work out with this person every day. I'm in the gym with him every day. And all the while he had animosity, misplaced hate. And they go find the most handsome person, the nicest smile, the most outgoing person, and they get close to you. You'll teach them things, blah, blah, you'll learn from them, blah, 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 woo, woo. But don't think that they will not have that ready to go and to stab you or shoot you in your back. Because they're too coward to do it to your face. And then to go home and experience what I experienced with my family, my father, my mother, my brother, the nigga down the street, everybody, like all these people was colluding to get me, just like this person. And just like the Navy was when I was in there. Every place I went, they was over here making up some story, trying to make me work harder, trying to do this, like have me locked up on the ship. I'm just like, bro, all this over some social media. And that's what I'm realizing. It was all because of social media. They stalked my social media, found out how many followers followers I had at the time, and who I was tied to, connected to, and they thought that I was playing a game, that I was trying to scam or do something like that. And people still message me talking about you scamming this and that. I'm like, what? I'm the nicest person you can. I ain't never tried to scam nobody. I just try to put people on, and maybe it didn't work. It wasn't the right time. You know what I mean? But I know that what I'm trying to do is all genuine and good-hearted, out of good faith, with people. And I'm trying to just be something that I never got to experience, whether it was at home or outside. And when I did, I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what is this? Like, this is fake. But this is all building blocks. So when I have my kids, I know what to look out for. I know to be there for their kids. Because I see a lot of fathers that are like in NBA, NFL, blah, 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 and they're supporting, even moms, supporting their children acting out of character for their children. And it's like, only if I had that, instead of my father trying to take me down with my mother because of her narcissism, and my brother being born into the narcissism and the brainwash, where would I be? And there's too many black men, black women, black children in the world that are gonna be affected just the same way as I did, if not worse. I'm lucky. I'm lucky to still be here breathing, be able to talk about this, and have my book, write my book and have it in Japan, like with names and all type. You know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed to know these people, to watch them grow, have their kids grow, and I know what I know about them. It's an honor to have so many people working overtime to try to take me down, because that goes to show that I'm not normal, and that what I believe about myself is true, because they see it more than I see it in myself. So don't ever allow anybody to take your shine. Don't ever. Like, you still see my smile. Like, you think I'm living in a mansion. If you saw me somewhat dressed up, you think that I'm living the perfect life. Yeah, I can make it look like I'm living the perfect life. In all actuality, I kind of am, because I have inner peace. But don't go where you're just, don't let people tell your story. You go make that story. You follow that path, that dream that you have for yourself, and you go do that. No matter what they do, they could twist your ankle, they could break your arm, whatever it is. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Like, my mother had to lock me in the house at 31, take my phone from me, have somebody steal my phone, have somebody, have my brother watching over me, my little brother at that, and he telling me, how you come back more immature? Like, no. I know that I know that there's an evil energy that is surrounding me right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to react. And with you nagging and then his nagging, 3 people nagging at me, and then knowing that you're lying to me about what's going on, I still sat up in your face and let you and showed that I was a cool, chill ass person. And you didn't like that. You didn't like my reaction. I get it. I understand. You can't steal this energy, bro. You can't steal this smile. You can't steal these eyes. You can't steal none of this stuff, bro. But I can also let you know that I'll never forget. And now I have the links. Because you know what? When I was in that car, my mom didn't call me. My father didn't call me. My brother didn't call me. My best friend, I don't even know what happened to him. Nobody called me to ask me how I was doing, if I needed any help, like, nothing. Now I understand so thoroughly that it's gotta be me. If I don't do the work for myself, they're gonna continue to try to take me out. So I need to go get to security. I need to get all that to the point where I have all that stuff, just somebody just paying to just have it. So what I'm doing is I'm getting my body back in shape. And I know when I was in San Diego, I was gonna make that team. I watched them. I watched them play. I watched all that stuff. And I see that there was my spot right in there. Now, had I stayed for another 3 months, I would be on the team. But it's not supposed to be easy for you, Marcus. We don't like easy here. So I accept the challenge of whatever it is. But I know with good faith, me praying, giving it up to God every day, that I'm gonna get there. They had to collude. They follow. Listen, they make up different names on YouTube and social media, and they send other people to like look at me to go run back and tell what I'm doing and what my temperament is and all that stuff. They had to say that I was crazy. No, I just am aware. I'm not aware, but I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? I know what you did, and now you trying to tell me I'm crazy? No, I think you're crazy because I'm not a crook like you. I'm not crooked like you are, and I would never do no crooked stuff like y'all did. But again, I'm not in your shoes. I don't look at a person and get envious about anything. I don't care what they're driving, what they're dressed like, who they're with. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if they're in the front row. If I'm watching it on TV from right here, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just know what I'm motivated for, and I want what I want. So it's just amazing that the people that take you down are your family. And the people that motivate you the most are your family. So, I never had love. I never really got the chance to experience it the way I would love have. I probably know I deserve, or God intends for me. But I know if I stay on this path that I'm doing, I'm learning a lot from being in my car. You know, being in San Diego, I got to see the things that I wanted to see and made the most out of it and met some good people. The experience that I've experienced is way beyond anything that they could ever say or write down in a book. They could lie all day. They're great at that. But it would have been so much better if they just faked it until I made it. If they would have just faked it and then they went after whatever they was going after, they're bottom feeders. And I know that in due time, God will make everything right. Everything that happened, it happened for a reason. So, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for your motivation. You inspire me to make sure that my kids aren't anything like you or yours. I thank you so much. So let me know when my brother does try to come back in my life later on in life and be like, man, no, you really went out of your, like, I'ma still forgive him, like, cause you were brainwashed. But just cause you wouldn't do that to somebody doesn't mean that somebody else isn't willing to do it to you or desperate enough to have to do it to you. It should be an honor for somebody to snake you. It should be an honor for somebody to, stab a back in your back, stab you in the back, figuratively. It should be an honor. Because I know they hate that they don't see the grays all over. They don't see me stressing. They don't see the wrinkles. I'm getting younger and younger looking. You know why? Because God is covering me with a nice, beautiful cloak. And He's telling me what's going on and who to watch out for. And the only reason why they even call me or text me or message me or whatever it is or find something, because they know that they're wrong. But they're so stuck in trying to steal because they know they can't obtain anything by themselves. They have to steal, they have to leech, they have to scam, they have to do all these things to me. Because they know I'm going to get it back. They kick-started a monster, an alien, a cyborg. They don't understand. The more you do, the stronger I get. Especially if I make it out. It's an honor, bro. That's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say is I've lived a wonderful life being a dummy. And I'm gonna live an even better life being open-minded and understanding what's going on and what they did. And so when I get there, I'm not gonna gatekeep. I'm not gonna act like none of that. I'm gonna let them get to where they gotta go. Do what you gotta do. I'm never gonna stop them from, making their money. They're making their money because they obviously need it more than I do. But I know when I'm 60, I'm still gonna be handsome. I'm still gonna have the body looking crazy, because I'm gonna know how to really train myself. So they said, he can get it later on. He can get the money later on. I gotta step on him right now. It's cool. I got my military uniforms at the house. I got all types of, my life is at my parents' house. and I'll never go back for it unless I send a team to go get it. But that's more motivation because I do want my stuff, but it's probably not gonna fit. But I want my dreams, my life, my CDs, my DVDs, my whatever, my CDs really. I want all that stuff back. But I'm sure that my brother picked through it, took what he wanted, because he don't care. My mother said, "What's he gonna do?" She gassed him up. She brainwashed him. She made it seem like I was the evil person when I was just trying to do the right thing, and I was just a little like, I was in a stir. I had people going against, like, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to drive me crazy, and I still stay sane enough to get into those rooms that they can't get to. They have to collude with other people to try to, the higher ups in Connecticut, to try to get to me, or in that little area, I mean, try to get to me. So, but also looking at the politics and everything, I see there's a lot of people like that. People are afraid of people like myself. And you, like Suge said, you don't want people to be afraid of you, because then they'll try to take you out. So, I forgive you all. I want the best for you all. I want you to live nice, long lives.